welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. I am so excited because this is my first fall video of this season, and I always look forward to this one. So today I'm going to be sharing a little bit of my inspiration that I've been pulling over the last couple of weeks for how I want to decorate my home for fall this year. And so I'll be sharing some inspiration photos and some different shops that I have been browsing and have purchased from. And I'm also going to share a decor haul of items that I've already purchased this season and am really excited to just honestly unbox. I haven't even opened them up yet, so we're going to get a first look together. So I thought we'd go ahead and start this video by chatting about just kind of the overall or overarching theme and color palette that I am going to be trying to achieve and bring into my home this season. I loved how I decorated for fall last year, and I feel like typically with each new year, I try to do things a little bit differently and test out, you know, maybe different colors or textures or just something totally new entirely. However, this year I don't feel like I want to stray too far from what I did last year because I really loved it. For fall, I like to just have that more moody element than I usually do in the spring and summer months. So I'm going to be bringing in some deeper colors. I really like the earthy tones. So those deep browns and rust colors and even like a deep orange, olive greens, and those sorts of colors. So as far as color palette goes, I can see a lot of that being added in this year, as well as some deeper, darker wood tones I think would be really pretty. I love to have lots of texture, so obviously throw blankets, throw pillows, and I like to add different elements to our walls, whether those are maybe just some fun like winter hats or hanging up my jackets and things like that, just keeping, you know, that texture so that not everything is just flat and feeling like one-dimensional. And so I'll definitely be doing a good bit of that this season as well. I also love to add in lots of lighting in a soft form, so not a really bright overhead light, but instead, you know, lots of lamps and candles. So I'll be incorporating a lot of my pillar candles and taper candles. Those also transition really well into just the cozy season of fall and winter. So whatever I'm having as far as lighting goes, candles and all of that, the scents may change, but those will transition from fall into winter. So I'm really looking forward to incorporating a lot of that just softer light and that moody, more romantic and calming feeling in the early mornings and in the evenings. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the different inspiration photos that I have gathered that I want to share with y'all. I'm going to pull them up here on my phone as I am showing them to you on the screen. So this first photo I love so much. It just gives that moody feeling without being overdone. I have found so much inspiration over the last several years, maybe 4 or 5 years, from Liz Marie Galvan. Absolutely love her, and I'm sure so many of you already know who she is, but I love how she has this beautiful cabinet styled with all of these gourds. I have several of those that I've gotten from antique stores, and I love just her use of her peg hooks and just the different things that she hung, from baskets to the little broom and some of her tea towels, and how she draped a little blanket over the top of the cabinetry with some of those beautiful maple leaves. I'm thinking that I'm going to use this as inspiration for our piano area that we have in the living room, because I do have some peg hooks that are right over it with our board and batten accent wall. and I think that would be like a really fun place to style some different things like this. So I love just her use of those hooks. Sometimes I can get overwhelmed and I like to keep things super simple, but I think during the fall and especially during Christmas, I tend to be adding more to my countertops, to different tabletops, to my walls. It just adds that warmth. But then come January, I'm ready to kind of release and put things away and simplify. So I kind of just really enjoy that cycle. So I'm looking forward to being able to channel something similar like this. A lot of my fall inspiration also came from Amber Interiors. She is incredibly talented and just has the gift of putting different colors and textures together and providing this cohesive look that still gives such a variety, and I really enjoy seeing her designs. This photo in particular, just the use of the old vases and having just some bold patterns like the plaid on the ottomans and her deeper colored armchairs. I just love all of that so much. And then this photo as well, just so much texture in the furniture that she has. These chairs almost look like that boucle, and they're so just thick and look like a warm hug, but then she's added in some pottery with these deep dark red branches. I'm not sure exactly what they are. You can see vases kind of further back in the photo and lots of wooden elements. Then here in this little breakfast nook area, I love the curtains and not fall, but just love that touch, how they are kind of like those cafe curtains and then just a big old statement piece on that round table. So pretty. And then one other one that I snapped of hers, I just loved the use of just that deeper, darker rug color with all of the different mixing and matching of patterns and colors with her furniture, and just how she kind of like balanced everything out. I think it's so pretty and just gives that rich look. Oh, I also have this one here. I loved the hutch, and just again, she uses a lot of just like big, simple statement pieces on her tables, and sometimes I can, you know, in my mind kind of overcomplicate a table, and I love just her example here of like, it just doesn't have to be busy, but you can have a vase and just have the florals or the greenery just kind of take over and set the tone for the space. And I really love the way that she did that in this photo, and just in so many other pictures I've seen of her work. So those were just some of the photos that I ended up saving for inspiration for decorating for fall this year. However, that's not the only place that I found my inspo. I also found some inspiration from some of the websites that I have been shopping from this fall. I have a couple of different ones that I would say are not usually my go-to, but I'm trying to kind of broaden my horizon and think a little bit outside of the box as far as just where I am shopping this year, and not necessarily just always going to my like 2 or 3 staple stores. I know that if you've been watching on my channel, I've definitely tried to expand my style and my reach as far as like where I'm getting my items, doing a lot of thrifting and antique shopping. That has brought me just so much joy. I just really enjoy it, and it really allows that creative side to just, I don't know, flourish, I guess. But I'm really enjoying it. So I've been doing a lot of that. In my last video, if you watched, you saw some of my thrifted fall pieces, just a couple, but definitely bringing in those antique brass pieces. I love just like the worn, older looking items, from old books to old picture frames, old wooden items, pieces for the kitchen. I love the old gourds. I think those are just so fun. They're dried and they just look, I don't know, I love the look. So all of that said, I want to share as I was kind of browsing some of the different stores online, I want to show you some of the things that kind of stuck out to me. So I'm gonna pull up Afloral. This is my first time shopping with Afloral ever, actually. What I've noticed, and this is just me, is that over the years I have spent a good bit of money on lower quality, less expensive stems. And I really wanted to find some higher quality pieces that are going to last a bit longer. I'm hopeful this is going to be a test for me, so I didn't go crazy. I only got 2 different stems, but I'm hopeful that just the quality of them and how they appear and how they look are going to be a little bit more real and less artificial looking. So that's my hope. So let's go through the website real quick. I want to share what stuck out to me. So I love this grape ivy branch in the green eggplant color. It is so beautiful, and this is one that I almost brought home. Seeing it in this taller vase is just absolutely gorgeous. And the cool thing is they also sell so many different vessels on their website too, if you really want to like totally duplicate it. So that was something that I found really helpful from a consumer side. So I love that one. It's 48 inches long, which is really long for a stem. So also take that into consideration. Obviously, it's a $36 branch. Totally understand that. But it's something that is really tall and could really help you elevate a space and make a statement. So you guys know I'm drawn to more of the browns and the greens instead of the more purpley, like plum colors or orangey colors. I have been eyeing for years the brown magnolia leaves. They look so realistic just in photo, and so I'm really hopeful that they also look realistic in real life. I have them sitting right next to me in a box that I have not opened yet, so we're gonna do that in just a moment. But I love this photo styled on just kind of like a little sideboard cabinet and a big vase. I cannot tell you how excited I am to open these boxes. They've actually been sitting here for like, I don't know, 5 days maybe, and I've just been staring at them, and I wanted to kind of like do a first look with you guys. Plus I knew I wasn't gonna actually be decorating with them yet, so I didn't open them. I didn't want them to get ruined, but here we are. It's time. So let's check them out. I already love them. Okay, these were definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Wow. Okay, so these are the brown magnolias. You can see the brown on this side. I'm thinking that I'm gonna be able to, oh, definitely. These are very moldable. So I can definitely see the quality here and the value in that for sure. And they're almost like a velvety material, which is really nice. They're very soft. So I love that, but I love, love, love how each branch here, or each leaf, I'm able to really move around, which gives it much more of a full look. So I think I'm gonna be really happy with these. I can already kind of see and envision how this is gonna look once I get these put in a vase. So pretty, I love them. So I got 3. And I love that the stems are so easily molded. Sorry, this box is like huge. So easily molded to fold and fit wherever you need them. These are actually very thick as well, which is nice because they're nice and sturdy. So I'll be playing with them, but I mean, you can kind of get an idea. Let me get rid of this box real quick. Moving back a little bit, you can kind of get an idea. I mean, 2 of these are not fluffed out at all, just this one kind of here on the end. But this these a little bit goes a long way. So that's exciting and encouraging. So if you're wanting to splurge, I would definitely recommend splurging on this stem. Also wanted to note that if you sign up for their emails, you get a 15% off coupon. They also usually run sales that are about 20 to 25% off depending on, you know, what sale they're doing. So definitely keep an eye out. The next thing that struck my eye was this artificial pear branch. It's 30 inches long, $38 for one, but if you scroll down, you can see it's styled in this double handle vase with 10 stems. I was not gonna buy 10 stems. So I am going to be probably styling this in a similar vase as this first picture here. The second one looks a little fuller, but what I loved so much is swiping through, seeing that photo of the mantle. I think this is gorgeous. So they have some cedar, I think it's the Norfolk cedar garland, and then just kind of intertwined these pear branches, and I might be doing that for Christmas. So I think that these are going to transition well from fall to Christmas. So I also kind of looked at this particular stem as more of an investment piece, and I did grab a couple of these as well. Oh my goodness. Oh, so cute. Okay. I also forgot to tell you guys this. So when I placed my order, they were running a 25% off of clearance sale, which made these apple slices like $5. And so I thought that maybe I could do something fun with these. I'm not sure yet exactly what I'll do. I could possibly make a garland, which could be pretty to like maybe weave into like a greenery garland, or I could use them as like vase filler. But I thought for $5 we will find something to do with these. So it's just kind of nice because it saves you the time and you don't have to, you know, dehydrate them. Okay, first thing I notice is I'm down a pair. So I might be able to put him back on here, we'll see. But let's take a look at these stems. Okay. All right, I think the pear came from this one. I'm feeling like they're pretty thin. I only got 3. I'm gonna have to play around with them. Oh, I'm down a lot of pears, actually. So, first impression, I like, but I'm a little bummed. So these also came off, and so did these. And I get shipping, I totally get it. I have some grace because I know from owning our store and all of the hundreds of packages that went out that you can't control what happens. You lose control, I should say, as soon as you take your items to be shipped. They're no longer yours or in your care. So I know that things can be rough, but that's where you gotta have really good packaging. So anyway, there's that. But I've got 3 stems. It looks like they're, oh, very bendable. I really like that. They're actually very bendable, like easily. Whereas some from different stores, I'm not gonna name any, but I mean, look at that. So that's actually a really good bonus that they've got good stems. But I've got 3 of them. Let me get up close. I mean, they really are beautiful. I'm not sure if I'll end up putting them in a vase or if I'll use them in a garland maybe, but they really are very pretty. I think I was hoping that they were gonna be just a little bit fuller. But yeah, I'm gonna play with them, so stay tuned. Stay tuned to hear and see what I end up doing in here, because we will be doing some fall decorating very soon. One other online store that I have been browsing is the Magnolia line. I have purchased a couple of things from Magnolia and they're just always great quality and I'm always really impressed. So I am gonna pull up the fall collection here. Magnolia has some great fall stems that are a little bit more on the affordable size. I love the large Magnolia bloom spray. I think that this is such a beautiful kind of rust color, and I love just how whimsical they are. They're $14 a stem, which isn't too bad, especially compared to the Afloral prices. It looks like you're definitely gonna need several to create more of a full look, but because they are whimsical and really branch out in different directions, you probably don't need more than 3 or 4. The Floral Meadow dessert plate is so beautiful. I love everything about it. The shape, I love kind of the golden detailing with the florals. They also have a serving platter in that same pattern, and I just think those are gorgeous. Another item that I loved was the Magnolia leaf spray. This one's a little bit more expensive than the other ones that I just shared, but they're a little bit fuller, and as you swipe you can see that you really don't need more than 1 or 2 to create just a really beautiful, simple, kind of minimal fall display. This oval antique mirrored sconce. I have had my eye on this piece, and I am tempted to maybe buy 2 of them and put them on either side of some artwork that I'm putting over the desk in my office. I am torn. There's a couple others that I found that I love as well. I feel like the price point is pretty good, and I love just the detail. I think it's really pretty, and love how you could incorporate it also into like a gallery wall. Another item that was on my wish list is the fall cream berry stem. This one is $14 and really honestly pretty affordable. They almost remind me of like little mini pomegranates. I'm not sure exactly what the berry is. I also love the Savannah wooden wall pane. I think that is a really fun piece and a great way to add some texture and some of that darker wood tone to the top of any table, or you could just hang it on the wall as wall decor. I don't think I'm going to be purchasing it, but I do really like it. I like how they have it styled. And then the Anna Antique brass taper holders caught my eye. I'm sure this is not coming as a surprise, but the smallest size, just with that almost like fluted base and the handle, it has so much character. It looks like a really pretty antique piece that you would find at an antique store. So that one is definitely on my wish list. There's also a medium size, which is really pretty, and a large as well. I think just the 3 of them coupled together as maybe bookshelf decor or as part of a centerpiece would be so pretty. I love this marble scalloped bowl. This one is so pretty and would be really, really, really cute paired with some of my antique books on some shelves. It comes in at $50, which is a little bit more on the pricey side. It is marble though, so you have to take that into account, but definitely something that is on my wish list. I'm not sure that I'm gonna splurge and go for it right now. Okay, as far as the Magnolia collection goes, those were some of my top favorite pieces. If you don't already have the Magnolia Table Cookbook Volume 3, totally recommend it. We've made so many delicious recipes from that cookbook, and it is my favorite of the 3 volumes. I would highly recommend purchasing that one. One of the areas of our house that I'm really excited to be decorating this season is our living room, because I really didn't do any summer decorating this year. Life got busy, I don't know. So I have pretty much had the same decor out since the spring, and I'm definitely feeling eager to switch things up. So I know that we need to do a little work with our couch. I love our sectional from 25 Home. We honestly just sit on it all the time. It's perfect because it's massive and it fits our whole family. But my pillows out there are pillows that we have had literally for many, many years. And it's just time to add a little bit of color and just cozy it up. and the fall is the perfect time for that. So I did order some new pillow covers. I have a lot of pillows. I just need to cover them up, and some of them, I mean, we've got stains on them and just all sorts of things. So it's really time to bring in some fresh covers, and I feel like I hit the actual jackpot on Amazon. Okay, so these are right out of the package. I have not steamed them. I'll probably steam them, get rid of some of the wrinkles, and then obviously fill them with some of the pillows that I like, the inserts that I already have. But I am obsessed with this. This is a kind of like an oatmeal color. It is for a lumbar sized pillow, and I love the fringe. It is like a linen material. I so recommend checking these out. I got two in this color. They came in a variety of different colors, and I think they are just so beautiful. I am so glad that I thought I would like these. You really never know. It's so hit or miss with Amazon, but I thought, you know what? I can always return, but I really want to get some in their like deep olive color. And here we are. I did, and I am so excited. Just look at this coloring. I cannot get over it. And then what I love too is on the back, the zipper is kind of hidden, which is always nice. These were really affordable considering the quality. And then I did want to grab one that had a little bit more texture to it. I am just so in love with the texture on this one. So this actually did come as just a pillow cover, just like these, and it has the little zipper on the bottom here, but I wanted to go ahead and just stuff it. I need to find a pillow that's a little bit more fluffy on the inside. This is a down pillow, but it's just like very stiff. So I'll probably find something else to put this in, but I do love the colors of both of these. I did grab a throw. A lot of our throw blankets are tan or white. So I wanted to grab a pop of color. Here we are with that green again. And I also was trying to be just kind of aware of the fact that like I don't want to spend a ton of money just on one specific season. So all of these pieces here can be used year round, which is great. Even the pear stems from Afloral I could see having out in the spring and summer as well as the fall. So I love that, but this will transition beautifully into Christmas. And again, with Amazon, this was a huge win. This throw blanket, y'all, it's so soft. It's a beautiful material. I love this green color, and I love the fringe. Let me see. I've got a window like open right here, so you can kind of see the light is coming from this way. I feel like this is a pretty accurate depiction of the color, but I may end up grabbing another one of these because I think I'd love to have one of these also hanging up on the wall. But I'm really happy with this one. Let me see. It's made out of acrylic. Just says to machine wash cold, tumble dried low. So perfect. But love it, love it. Okay, so these were some different Amazon finds, and I shared with y'all my finds from the antique store in my last video, and then I have a Kirkland shop with me coming up. So there's just a couple of items that I had my eye on, and I'm gonna wait to share them in that video. I have already shopped it, but I wanna kind of dedicate the whole video to shopping there and showing you what I ended up coming home with. But it's a really good one, so I hope you'll stay tuned. That one should be coming out pretty shortly, and then we'll continue working on the office. We're getting really close. You're actually getting a little bit of a sneak peek right now, but it's really coming together. We just picked up a dresser that I'm going to be putting in here, but I need to do some work to it. It needs some TLC, so we're going to do that and get my light fixture, get my curtains, and just put it together. I can't wait to share it. It's gonna be so much fun, so I hope you'll stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed this video today. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, friends.